Hello everyone, welcome to the ITLS Academy. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is measurement of taste. Okay, so after the measurement of the color, measurement of the odor, the next most important factor of the selection of the product is what it is a taste. Most important method for the selection of the water or a food product, selection of the water or a food product is what it is a taste. Okay, suppose that when we buy something, or suppose that when we have to drink a water, but their color is good, their odor is good, but the taste that we get from after drinking of the water is not too bad, then we are not going to taste it. Okay, in our house we told our in our house we already told that the I think the taste of the water is not same uh that is yesterday. Okay, so that's why, again, in case, not only in case of the water, but in case of the food product, it's also applicable in that case. Okay, if the taste of the product is not up to the mark, the consumer will not consume it. Okay, there are a lots of the product, like in case of the fruit, when you go to the market and buy a fruit, okay, then the seller advise you to taste that particular food product. Why? Because if you don't like the taste of the product, you will not going to buy it. That's why it is very important that the measurement of the taste of the water is very important. Taste is what? Taste is simply when we eat something and it give its flavor into our mouth and also recognize. Okay, suppose that when we eat some spicy food product, it will recognize it that the particular food are very spicy. That's why the taste is very important. So in today's lecture, we are going to measurement the taste of the food product, or determine the taste of the water. Determine the taste of the water. Determine the taste of the water. Okay, now let's start today's lecture. Principle. Each panelist, that is a tester. Okay, panelist means that the person in a panel, person in a panel who are going to taste the particular product is presented with a list of 9 statements about the water. Okay, so there is a list in which there is a 9 statement about the water, and this statement are given to the tester, ranging from very favorable to very unfavorable. Okay, so there is a column which give a information about the favorable and which also give a information about the non-favorable or unfavorable. The tester select a statement that best express his opinion. Okay, now tester give a sample along with the sheet, and they drink a water and mark his opinion according to the sample. Then the score rating is the scale number of the statement are selected, and the panel rating is a arithmetic mean of the scale number of all the testers. Now the next is your procedure. First of all, um, this procedure are divided into two parts. One is your testing and one is your temperature control. Okay, so testing present each sample to the observer in clean 50 ml beaker filled to the 30 ml level. Okay, so we give a sample to the observer who are going to observe all these things. Okay, so it will given into a 50 ml of beaker, and this beaker should be clean. Then After properly cleaning, the 30 ml of water should be filled in a 50 ml of the beaker. Then the temperature of the sample shall be, then the next procedure is what? Temperature control. Then the temperature of the sample shall be such that the observer find it pleasant for a drinking. Okay, it's not so hot, it's not so cool, but the temperature is like that when the observer are going to drink it, it give up pleasant for a drinking. Now maintain this by using a controlled temperature water bath, and the temperature of the sample should be recommended 15 °C. But in any cases, it do not allow to exceed the 27 °C. Okay, so it is recommended that the temperature of the water should be at 15 °C. But it should not be exceed that are 27 °C. If it is exceed then a 27 °C, then it is not acceptable. Okay, now the next is your reagent used for this experiment. Taste and odor free water. Okay, 2000 milligram solution of sodium chloride should be prepared with a taste and odor free water as a reference sample. So here we required only one reagent, that is your sodium chloride solution. We prepare it around 2000 milligram in 1 liter of the water, and it should be prepared in that type of the water which are odor free water. Okay, now the next is your procedure for the testing efficiency. A single rating session may contain up to a 10 sample, which include a reference sample. Now observation should work separately after receiving through a instruction and a trial or a orientation session, which are followed by a question and discussion on the procedure. Now select a panel member according to the performance in a trial session. So the first one is your rate the sample as follow. Initially taste about half of the sample by taking the water into the mouth and holding it for a several seconds and leaving off it without swelling. Okay, so the first one is we have to kept it for a some like several seconds into a mouth. Form an initial judgment on the rating scale. Make a second testing the same manner as a first and make a final rating for a sample and record the result according to our appropriate data. And then we rinse the mouth with the taste and odor free water. Now give a gap of 1 minute before repeating the step 4 here. So this step should be repeated. Sorry, this step. Just a minute. This step should be repeated, but when we repeat it, this is this step we have to wait for at least 1 minute so that the taste of the previous sample will be go off. Independently randomize the sample order for each judge. Allow a 30-minute gap between our repeating rate session. Now observation should not know the composition or the sources of the specific sample. Now use a scale given in 4.4 for rating and recording rating as I indicate ranging from 1 to 9 with 1 given the highest quality rating. Now next is your rating scale. I would be rating scale is according to that. I would be very happy to accept this water as my everyday drinking water. I would be very happy to accept this water as my everyday drinking water. I am sure that I could accept this water as my everyday drinking water. I could accept this water as my everyday drinking water. May I could accept this water as my everyday drinking water. I do not think I could accept this water as my everyday drinking water. I do not think I cannot accept this water as my everyday drinking water, and I could never drink this water. I cannot stand this water in my mouth and I could never drink it. So the rating of the water is according to this. Precaution, make a taste only on sample known to be safe for ingestion. Do not use sample that may be contaminated either by a bacteria, viruses, parasite, or a toxic chemical like your arsenic dichlorinating agent or that derived from a anesthetic source. Observe all type of the sanitary and aesthetic precaution which is regards to the apparatus and the container containing the sample. Practices the hospital level sanitation of these items. Make the analysis in a laboratory free from interfering background odor, and if it is provided, then provide a carbon filtered air at a constant temperature and humidity, because without such precaution the taste, measure, flavor, and it is not safe. Now the next is your calculation the mean and standard deviation of all the rating given to each sample and report the temperature at which the sample is tested. So this is all about the measurement of the taste. I hope you will understand, but if you have any query related to this topic, you can ask me in a comment box, or for a further detail you can follow the ITLS Academy on different platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and subscribe our channel ITLS Academy on YouTube and get our app from a Google Play. Or for a further query, you can ask your query to the helpline number that are already mentioned in your slide, that is 7080833450, and visit our website www.itlsacademy.com. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.